Good morning. Welcome to Deb's True Crime Notebook. We have some new information in the Richard Allen case for you. The State of Indiana, County of Carroll versus Richard M. Allen. Amended motion to suppress fruits of the search of 1967 North Whiteman Drive, Delphi, Indiana. Come now the accused Richard Allen by and through counsel and pursuant to the 4th and 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution and Article 1, Section 11 of Constitution of the State of Indiana moves to suppress all evidence obtained by the defective search warrant that was issued without probable cause. In support of said motion, the defendant Allen states as follows. 1. Defendant Allen, Richard Allen, has been charged with 2 counts of felony murder. 2. On October 13, 2022, law enforcement officials entered and searched defendant Allen's home pursuant to a search warrant, a copy of which is marked as Exhibit A, attached and hereby incorporated by reference. 3. On October 28, 2022, as a direct result of 1 firearm recovered from defendant Allen's home, the State of Indiana filed an information alleging defendant Allen committed 2 counts of felony murder. On the same day, the court found probable cause for defendant Allen's arrest. 4. The search of defendant Allen's home was unconstitutional for the following reasons. A. The issuance of the search warrant was a result of an improper ex parte application for the search warrant in that Sheriff Tony Liggett failed to advise the issuing judge of material facts and made false and misleading representations with a reckless disregard for the truth. Without these false and misleading representations and omissions, a search warrant would not have been issued. B. The state's probable cause affidavit failed to establish probable cause that a crime had been committed and evidence of the crime would be found in defendant Allen's home, thereby causing the resulting search to violate the 4th Amendment of the United States. Now, the state's constitution article for that is 1 Section 11 of the Indiana Constitution. C. The officers in obtaining and executing the warrant exceeded the scope of the warrant and the authority vested in the officers through the warrant, thereby violating the 4th Amendment of the United States Constitution and Article 1, Section 11 of Indiana Constitution. 5. The affidavit submitted in support of the search warrant failed to establish that the items to be seized were in the residence or could be expected to be in the residence at the time of the search. 6. The affidavit submitted in support of the search warrant failed to provide particular information that particular items related to the particular crime would be found in defendant Allen's home, but rather provide generic information concerning generic items that could be found in the defendant Allen's home or any other home potentially in Indiana. The affidavit submitted in support of the search warrant failed to connect the generic items for which it was seeking to the actual items that were possibly used in the crime for which he is now charged. 8. Under the totality of the circumstances, the search of defendant Allen's home pursuant to the search warrant was unreasonable and thus violated Article 1, Section 11 of the Indiana Constitution and the 4th Amendment of the United States Constitution. And it is signed and submitted by Bradley, Rosie, and Andrew Baldwin. So that's the new motion in the Richard Allen case. There are so many possibilities of what this motion could specifically be talking about. What's your guess? And what are your thoughts? Please leave it in the comments below. Thank you for joining me on Deb's True Crime Notebook. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment.